Now in third part of the video, that is some chapter basic concept of chemistry. Some basic concept of chemistry. So in the previous video I left it on molality. So from further we'll start it, that is mole fraction. One more is there. First, this is not in your CBSE syllabus, but I will like to tell you because in many competitions it is asked. Normality. Now normality is number of gram equivalents dissolved per liter of solution. Number of gram equivalents present per liter of solution Now, so it is represented by capital N, it is equal to, that is weight upon equivalent weight. Gram equivalent is weight upon equivalent weight into 1000 by volume of solution in liters. So here it will be in ml. Now what is equivalent weight? Equivalent weight is molecular weight divided by acidity of base or basicity of acid. I will give you the examples. For example, HCl. If we want to find out the equivalent weight of HCl, so here one atom or one ion of H is present, so its equivalent weight will be, molecular weight of HCl is 1 plus 35.5 and number of H ion is 1. So that will be equal to 36.5. But in the case of H2SO4, here we have 2 ions of hydrogen. So it will be total weight of H2SO4 when we calculate, it comes out, that is 98 divided by 2. So that is equal to 49 grams. So molecular mass of H2SO4 is 98 and equivalent weight of H2SO4 is 49. Next example we can take, one more example I will take. You can take the third example, that is H3 PO4. H3PO4, it has 3H plus and PO4 3 minus. So here again the atomic mass, equivalent weight of H3PO4 will be equal to molecular mass of phosphoric acid. So it is 3 into 1 plus phosphorus is 31 plus oxygen 16 into 4, and total number of hydrogen ion present here is 3. So it will be divided by 3. So if we can calculate it. Similarly, if we will take base, so NaOH, it is a base. So again molecular weight by acidity of base. So it is molecular weight if it is the 23 plus 16 plus 1 divided by 1. Why? Because only one OH ion is present in the one formula unit. So that is MgOH whole twice. So here also magnesium is 24 plus 16 plus 1 into 2 because OH whole twice. Now how many OH ion are present here? 2 OH ion present here. So it will be divided by 2. So you can calculate it. So it will be 40 divided by 1 is equal to 40. Likewise we can calculate. Now 17 2s are 34, so it will be 8 and 3 plus 2 5, 58 by 2. So it will be 2 2 ja 4 or 2 9 ja 18. 30 plus 24. Right. So this is, that is on unit is grams. Now if third one is, there is one more formula for to calculate the molarity is, if in the question density is given to you, then we and percentage, then we can use the formula percentage into density into 10 by molar mass. So this formula also you can use it for this to calculate the molarity. Now suppose two different solutions are mixed together and we have to find out the molarity of the mixed solution, then we use the formula, that is law of chemical equivalent. Law of chemical equivalence. For example, two solutions of different molarity are mixed together, then law of equivalent is used. Now this law is, that is M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. With the, if suppose molarity of one of the solution is known, we can find out the molarity of the second solution with the help of the known value of the volumes. This is first solution, this is second solution. For example, suppose it is NaOH, it is H2SO4. So we can use this formula. In lab we will do the practical, that is called as volumetric analysis. In this we use this formula. Now suppose H2SO4 plus NaOH are mixed together, and molarity of H2SO4 is M1, volume of H2SO4 is V1. Similarly, molarity of NaOH is M2 and volume of NaOH is V2. So we can calculate by the formula M1 V1 plus M2 V2 is equal to M V1 plus V2. Means when we mix together, then the molarity will be calculated on the basis of, means the acid, whatever it will be extra, that will be neutralized. If base is in more amount, then it will neutralize the acid, and rest NaOH will, the molarity of the solution will be basic. Whatever it will be more amount will be the nature of the solution. Similarly, we can also use for normality also, that is for this is the concept of molarity, and again I am telling you normality concept is not in your syllabus, but since formulas are similar, so I am telling you here we will take N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2, or N1 V1 plus N2 V2 is equal to N V1 plus V2. I will solve one numerical for each formula afterwards. Next is mole fraction. Mole fraction, it is the ratio of the mole of one component to the ratio of component present in the solution. It is represented by X. Mole fraction is represented by X. Now in a binary solution, two components are present, that is component A and component B. So which is less amount is solute and in more amount is solvent. So if we find out the mole fraction of A, that is XA is equal to Na upon Na plus Nb. Na is the mole of the component A and Nb is the mole component of B. Now mole, we know that weight upon molecular weight. Weight upon, so WA by MA divided by, that is WA upon MA plus WB by MB. Now, if we want to find out for XB, then it will be NB upon NA plus NB. So it will be reverse. So WB by MB upon WA by MA plus WB by MB. Now for very dilute solution, the moles of solute can be neglected in denominator. For very dilute solution, NB can be neglected in denominator, that is 5% and less. You can neglect in denominator. Now if you calculate the mole fraction of one of the component, we can find out the mole fraction of the other component by subtracting for 1, because XA plus XB is equal to 1. So XB will be equal to 1 minus XA. Now I have explained this for binary solution. If it is ternary solution, means containing 3 components, then it will be XA for 3 components it is called ternary solution. So it is XA plus XB plus XC is equal to 1. So in this again you have to find out the mole fraction of 2, then add it and subtract from 1. Means whatever the number of components in the solution will be, that will be equal to 1. Now next is parts per million. Next method of concentration is parts per million. In short, we call it as ppm. Now it is the concentration of very dilute solution is expressed in this unit in ppm, that is number of moles of solute or mass of solute per million of the component. For example, hardness of water. Hardness of water is explained in this unit, expressed in this unit. Hardness of water means how much amount of bleaching powder should be used, that also the unit of ppm is used. So here formula will be mass of solute upon mass of solution for percentage we were writing 100, for but ppm we will write down 10 to the power 6, that is per million of the solution. So the pollutants present in the atmosphere are also expressed in this unit. For example, how much amount of sulfur dioxide is present, how much amount of carbon dioxide is present in the atmosphere, that we can calculate by in this unit. Now molality mole fractions, they are preferred over molarity. Molality or mole fraction is preferred over molarity because molarity changes with increase in temperature. Molarity changes, molarity is temperature dependent. So question is asked कि which one is temperature dependent. So molarity is temperature dependent, it changes with change in temperature. Now so we will do some numericals on it. Now when you will open the NCERT book, there is one numerical, or you can say this is a solved example given to you कि a solution is prepared by adding 2 grams of a substance. Example NCERT. Two grams of solute and it is dissolved in 18 grams of water. 18 grams of water. Now you have to find out the mass percent of the solute. Now weight of solute is 2 gram and weight of solvent is 18 grams. So mass percent of solute will be, that is weight by weight, W by W percent. So it will be weight of solute upon weight of solute plus weight of solvent into 100. So that will be equal to 2 by 2 plus 18 into 100. So that is 2 by 20. So it is 10. So it will be 10%. So likewise, if it is given, so always remember that is, it is the weight of solution. The mistake is done by the students, they use only solvent. Now second example is, that is again it is NCERT. Please students stick to NCERT book because questions are asked from NCERT only and the paper is prepared from NCERT book only, and your paper will come from Aditya Birla Group. Common paper is asked in all the schools, so please go through it. Now next question is, that is again example NCERT. Calculate the molarity of NaOH solution. So molarity you have to calculate. Prepared by dissolving 4 grams. Weight of solute is given to you. Four grams, and molarity of NaOH you have to calculate. Molarity of NaOH you have to calculate. So formula is, and that is volume of solution, not solution, volume of solution is given to you is 250 ml. Formula for molarity will be, molarity is equal to weight upon molecular weight into 1000 by volume of solution in ml. Everything is given to you, only you have to calculate the molecular weight. The weight is given to you is 4 and molecular weight of NaOH is 40. So into 1000 by 250. So that will be equal to 0.4 m. These are very small numericals, you can do it. Now one more formula I gave you, that is molarity is equal to percentage into D into 10 by molar mass. Now one question, I will write down the questions. First question, that is based on it. Commercially available concentrated hydrochloric acid contains 38% HCl by mass. So 38% HCl by mass is given to you in the question. What is the molarity of the solution? Molarity you have to calculate. Density is given to you in the question is, the density of the solution is 1.19 gram per cc. So formula for molarity, please learn this formula, percentage into D into 10 by molar mass. So the percentage is given to you 38%. Now density is given to you 1.19, then 10. Molar mass of HCl is 1 plus 35.5, so it will be 36.5. And when we will calculate, the molarity of the solution will come out 12.38 m. So question I have written in short, whatever is given you can do it. Next is, in the same question it is given what volume second part, that is what volume of concentrated HCl acid is required to make 1 liter. I will write down this, what volume of concentrated HCl is required to prepare 1 liter of 0.10 m HCl. So you have calculated the molarity of HCl solution previously in the first part. So M1 is given to you or calculated is 12.38. Volume we have to calculate. M2 is given to you is 0.10 m and molarity is given to you 0.10 m and volume is given to you is 1 liter. If you will take 1 liter, so it will come out in liters. If you will change into grams, then it will come out in grams. So it is 1 liters. Volume, if it is liter or ml, if you want to find out the answer in ml, then you can change this. Otherwise, it may present it as the formula is M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. So 12.38 into V1 is equal to 0.10 into 1. So when we will calculate, V1 will come out 8.1 liter. Now many numericals are there in your book, you can do it. Next question is, how many grams of NaOH how many grams of NaOH dissolved to make 100 centimeter cube of 0.15 m NaOH solution. Again, for molarity, you have got the formula. Molarity is equal to, that is, weight upon molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml. So this weight molarity is given to you is 0.15. Weight you have to calculate. Molar mass of NaOH is 40 into 1000 by volume of this given is 100, and when you will calculate, it will come out 0.6 grams. So please go through the formula and solve. Then when two solutions are mixed together, how to find out the normality? I will tell you the next one. Now next example is, calculate the molarity of the solutions obtained on mixing. For example, we will take 100 ml of 0.2 m H2SO4 with 50 ml of 0.1 m HCl. Now molarity of different strength is mixed together. So what will be the molarity of the resulting solution? For that, I have told you the formula: M1V1 plus M2V2 is equal to MV1 plus V2. So M1 is given to you is 0.2 into 100 plus 0.1 into 50 is equal to, we have to find out M, and volume we know, that is 100 plus 50. So when you will calculate then you will get the resultant, that is 0.167. M will be equal to 0.16. Calculate yourself, you will get the answer. So one more numerical we can do it, because mole fraction is also there. For example, I will take example, it is not given in your book. Find out mole fraction of %% aqueous solution of glucose. So for here we know the formula, that is 10% means 10 grams is glucose and 90 grams is water. And formula already you know, that is XA is equal to, XA here is glucose, Na upon Na plus Nb. So Na will be here glucose, molecular mass when you will calculate will be equal to 180. Formula is C6H12 C6H12O6. This is the formula of glucose. So it is 180. So 10 by 180 divided by 10 by 180 plus 90 by 18. So this will be the mole fraction of glucose. And if we want to find out the mole fraction of water, subtract from 1, you will get the answer. So in today's video we have studied about the different methods of representing concentration and numericals based on it.